Hello and welcome, everyone. Thanks so much for joining us on this Tuesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. Also joining us from the sidelines, David Aldridge. And checking out Utah's opening lineup, the pairing up front, it'll be Collins and Kessler. Wing pair will be Sexton and Markkanen. And it's Collier in at the point. And for the Heat, Andrew Wiggins is out there with Adebayo. Then it's Tyler Hero. Then there's Alec Burks, and it's Ware in at the center position. Well, Greg, this matchup features two teams that want to slow things down and run their offense in the half court.
Yeah, both sides are methodical. They want to get into their sets and create quality looks and also have floor balance. I'd be surprised if we see a ton of fast break opportunities tonight. Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Oh, and the touch on the interior. Hero can hit jumpers as well as capitalize in close.
And so Adebayo will bring it up for the Heat. Ware kicks to Hero. Good ball movement here by Miami. A three ball hits the three-point bomb. Hero's got 5 now.
And look at how confident Hero is from range. He'll take that shot whenever possible.
Well, G.A. Adebayo came from very humble beginnings.
Yeah, raised by his mother. And Kevin, Bam's main motivation in life was to get her out of that trailer. He worked extremely hard, and now arguably a top 25 player.
Utah with the ball after Tyler Hero's three-pointer that didn't go. Here's Kessler. And Ware pulls it down.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. And the Jazz making a change here. Clarkson's checked in.
Jordan Clarkson.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Hero kicks to Burks. Pass to Wiggins. 6 to shoot. Burks with it. Defended by Sexton. There's Hero with the 3. Jazz have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And Dwayne Wade is the first Heat player to be honored with a statue. And, Greg, that's pretty significant for a very successful franchise.
And, Kevin, well-deserved, right? D-Wade, the best player in franchise history. He helped bring 3 championships to the city. Plus, he's already got a street named after him.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thank you. The Utah Jazz last season became one of the first teams in the league to move their games to broadcast television. It's a gamble, but they just about tripled their reach. And with the rapid growth in the region, they have a chance to attract new fans. And Kevin, no doubt, other NBA teams are keen to see how this goes.
Oh, David, no question at all. And we thank you for your report. And Kessler throws it down.
Well, Clarkson doesn't do huge assist numbers, but he won't waste a wide-open opportunity.
Burks looking around. A three-pointer. Wiggins. The rebound by the Jazz. Clarkson on the wing. Pass to Collier. His three-pointer's off the mark. Burks with it. Missed inside. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Heat out front. They lead by 1. We'll be back. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Miami, guys.
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
I'll tell you, that willingness to make the extra pass, that is what creates good looks. It also forces the defense to scramble.
On the floor for Utah, getting going here in the second quarter. Clarkson is out there with Keontae George. Then there's Markkanen. Then there's Filipowski. And it's Sensabaugh in at the small forward. Now, here's Clarkson. Not a lot of room. The layup off target. The Heat leading by 3. Down low. Here's Love. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. So it's the Jazz now. Well, Greg, over the last few seasons, one area of consistency for the Jazz has been their rebounding.
Yeah, and they have some size, and they make controlling the boards a focal point. When you're playing Utah, you better be ready to put a body on somebody.
Larson, no good.
Listen, offensively, they're very comfortable with him taking that shot. It's a good look under very little pressure. He just can't convert.
For Miami, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Count that one.
Oh, great job moving the rock by Hero. Not a ball stopper. Tyler is a team player.
The Jazz making a switch here. Jazz trail by 3. George looking around. George double teamed. Collins wide open. He fires. The Jazz with another miss. The Heat have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Burks kicks to Anderson for the 3. Kessler with the rebound. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Jazz. Here's Sensabaugh. And Ware pulls it down. Ware's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Robinson for 3. A rebound by the Jazz. Here's Sensabaugh. And it's all evened up. Sensabaugh's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Here's Ware. And it's sent back by Kessler. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Kessler.
Substitution on the court.
54 seconds left now here in the second. Ware passes to Hero. The 3. Trains it from beyond the arc. Hero's got 10 points.
And there's no hesitation from Hero. When the shot's there for him, he is looking to let it fly.
Tyler Hero. First personal foul. First team foul.
And Robinson comes to help.
Duncan Robinson.
Greg Collins Sexton, still so young. He entered the league when he was just 19.
Yeah, drafted back in 2018. Sexton has a few years left in his 20s, so you expect him to continue to expand his game and improve on both ends.
Hey, DB, what do you make of Collins Sexton's nickname, Young Bull?
Kevin, I think it's a very apt moniker because this guy is relentless. He attacks you with his defense. He's going to come at you with a ton of youthful energy, and he will not back down. Well, Collins Sexton's assertiveness right there with the rise and fire, exactly what his team wants from him.
For 3. And it's Collier missing. Burks on the wing. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. It's all tied in Miami. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You gotta like what Tyler Hero has done in this one.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
Tyler Hero out there with Alec Burks. Then it's Wiggins. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Ware in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's who Eric Spoelstra starts the second half with. And Eric Spoelstra, the head coach of the Miami Heat, receiving a record 8-year, $120 million extension. They got some big dough.
Is it ever? It remains coaching for the only NBA franchise he's ever worked for. Already one of the most tenured head coaches in the association, and that figures to continue for a while.
And Greg, you think about what they call float game. Why does that one shot earn a nickname like that?
I mean, it's a badge of respect, right? The floaters, teardrops, whatever you call them, runners, often the finishing touch to an already well-developed offensive arsenal.
Pass to Collins, lets it go with the three. The putback, and Ware pulls it down. Ware's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Sexton against Hero, and he drops it in from the low post. Hero's got 4 points this quarter. Utah's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thanks. Bam Adebayo talked about how his mentality has evolved over his career. He said, shoot the ball. I feel like that's been my evolution. It sounds very simple, but I came into this league as a defender. I feel like the progression's been shoot the ball, worry about everything else later. Kevin?
Certainly, D.A. is a two-way threat, and this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Last year, 90%, and he was right there among the best in the league with that percentage.
Duncan Robinson, he's checked in for Wiggins. Another miss by Utah. The Heat have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Ware, good. Ware's got the lead up to 3 now for the Heat.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Markkanen can't get it to go. The Heat have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And this guy is a gamer. Hero embraces any chance he can to draw a foul while taking a shot.
A different look for Utah. Filipowski, he's checked in for Collins. Jordan Clarkson comes in for Markkanen. And it's Keontae George in for Collier. Jazz trail by 5. High post, Kessler. And Kessler throws it down.
Well, that's an example of using both vision and playmaking ability to find the open teammate. Sexton is a quality floor general.
Utah's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Filipowski.
Go into the rack with energy. And the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
And inside is where Bam is at his best. He knows how to outwork the other guys in the paint.
And no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. And the 3 ball is good. Clarkson's got the game tied up here for the Jazz. Here's Ware. Utah with the rebound. Kessler's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Sexton finds Clarkson. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
I always like to hold for the last shot right here.
Well, that's great execution if you can do that, because it takes any chance of momentum away from your opponent.
That one goes in. Ware's got 6.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter.
And Will Hardy calls timeout here. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. With 1 on the clock, the shot comes out. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Heat lead by 2. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And Utah looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Wing pair will be Sexton and Markkanen. The pairing up front, it'll be Collins and Kessler. And it's Collier in at the point guard position. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And tenacious play there from Hero in the paint, refusing to let the foul hold back his shot.
He makes 1 of 2 that time.
And you can see that even though he ties the game up, disappointed he couldn't give him the lead.
And it's Collier missing.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
Adebayo with the bucket.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
And Kessler throws it down.
A big man who does a little bit of everything. Collins' team-first attitude shining through with that terrific pass.
Jazz have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. And it's Sexton penetrating.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam. You can see some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Adebayo kicks to Hero. It's up a 3. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
Oh, he is just so clutch, saving his best for when the pressure is at its highest.
Here's Collier, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Heat.
They're doing damage from the mid-range. I'm not sure if that was the game plan or if they're just taking what the defense gives them. But thus far, it's paying off.
The other thing that's been impressive is really just relentless driving the basketball. Doesn't matter if the defense is there. They are challenging them and getting it done.
Outside, Sexton. Offline with his 3.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Burks. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. And the Heat lead by 1.
I think Alec Burks has proven in big moments he's ready to deliver.
Outside, Markkanen. Good, nice job down low. And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
Here's Adebayo. Collins with some nice D. And so, Sexton will bring it up for Utah. They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on. And they had a foul to give, but you want to use it on the ground.
He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 2. And he is unable to get the second one.
Well, I mean, a semi-productive trip to the free throw line, but we'll see whether or not it costs him.
Adebayo finds Wiggins, works for 3. The rebound by Collier.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
A 3 and nothing but a 3 will do here.
You've got to keep your composure and execute to get a quality look from 3.
Yes! A tremendous 3 to tie it up.
And that one sends the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
And Will Hardy is called timeout. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. And here is Markkanen. Pass to Kessler. In the corner. Collins with it. Bullseye!
This guy, a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. And talking about the approach now, what are they looking at?
Well, you need the three here, a quick one. I mean, very quick. Has to be catch and shoot, one fluid motion, a very difficult shot, but it is definitely not impossible.
And so it's Utah who scraped by with a win. They break the hearts of every fan.